Hi. Hello. We're crafting again today. I fixed my fairy lights. Um, and I also figured out how to record from my phone directly onto my laptop, so I don't have to deal with Google screaming and crying and throwing up about my file size and, storage space and just everything in the world. So I'm gonna take you to a uh I'm going I'm going to move you to a second camera. Hello. Here you are on my second camera. I'm not super confident about this, but it should be somewhat better quality than my laptop's built-in webcam, and it lets you be from another angle. You can be from a lower angle where you can see more of what I'm doing. My plan. So, it is the 1st of June, and I like to put kind of like cute little headers, I guess, for the start of each month in my personal journaling. And this is my personal journaling, which I'm very private about. It's very personal most of the time in a way that I'm not super comfortable showing on the internet. And it's also, I like to have a hobby that I don't really have tied to my online presence and all, but I like to share things. I love to share. So we're sharing this today. I have already picked some things that I want to use for this earlier, and I've just like paper clipped them together. I have some of these stickers. I have like a bunch of these, and this cardstock paper. This is actually one of this is the paper backing off of my trans tape. I have like a lot more of this that I've just been keeping to use for paper stuff. And I like using like kind of crumply paper like this for texture. And I have a couple little stickers from like local pride stuff that I go to. So, this is what we're doing today. So my idea, this isn't the best angle. I might scoot you over a little bit. I might move you. Is this better? I'm not sure if this is better or not. We're gonna find out. I think it might be worse, honestly. We're figuring this out together, you and I. We're gonna just just don't fucking worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. And so am I. I've never been better, personally. I really think this might be worse, because it's that kind of like... Well, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I just don't know. You're going back over here. So, this is what we're doing. Anyway, other than all of that, let's just start doing this. Okay. So I like to tear these and make like kind of a like usually diagonally ripped sort of framing almost. And I like to kind of nip them with scissors in the corners first to make sure that they go about where I want them to be. But, you know, we're not super precise with this, because that's kind of the idea. Right. So we can put these like this. Um, I kind of want to put this underneath, though. Like this. So I might do that, actually. I think I will do that. And the tricky thing about working with this, the paper backing from my trans tape is that this, this side is like that waxy, smooth paper that famously does not stick to any type of adhesive, so I can't glue it down from the back like that. I have to use tape. So we're going to tape the corners here, and, you know, I think it's okay if it has, like, a little bit of, like, corners that aren't really stuck down, because I think that can add a little bit of interest, a little bit of depth, a little texture, perhaps. You see the vision. Now, the other thing is that this tape also doesn't like to be glued on top of, but there's like plenty of plain sticky paper around here, So, we should be fine. We should be good. And I'm not fancy. I will use my regular ass fucking disappearing purple glue sticks. You will pry them from my cold, dead hands. Nobody's really trying to take them from me, but, I feel like in arts and crafty spaces, there's a certain expectation of, like, oh, but don't you want to use, like, I don't know, something else? And sometimes you don't. I have, like, a bottle of Mod Podge, you know, but I like my glue sticks. I've seen a lot of people talk about, like, oh, they're not that strong, they don't have that good of a hold, but I don't intend to, like, really challenge the gluing abilities of my glue sticks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think my journaling has to be extremely secure, because it's not like I don't really I don't put my journals through the ringer like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't really even bring these like outside of the house, cuz I don't number one, I don't really travel like that. Um and like I don't know, it just doesn't seem quite necessary. Just personally for my purposes, cuz my little journal that I do carry around with me is not that fancy. I showed it in the last video. Here it is again. I actually added some new tape because it has this pocket in the back that I put too much stuff in it, so the bottom corner ripped open. So I just put my little decorative washi tape. Because I thought, well, I need to fix this, and I might as well make it cute. And I'm sure you can't tell on camera, but there's like a little bit of lifting in this corner. And I'm probably gonna want to tape that down as well. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. You'll see what I think I want to do. Do now I could put these stickers in the kind of empty corners, or I could put them like this. Hmm. I think I do want to put them like that way. This way. I think I want to kind of tape down this edge, though, because that lifting is gonna drive me crazy. Where are my scissors? My scissors. So I'm just gonna take a long strip of this tape, and it's like plasticky, so it doesn't really tear just with my hands, which is why we're using scissors for this. Typically, I'm one for just ripping my washi tape because I like the kind of rough edge. I think it's fun. I think it's vibes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see? So, now that that is stuck, I'm gonna put this if I can find the fucking edge of it. Hold on. Can I please peel? Can I please? Oh, here. What? Oh, they don't make it fucking easy, do they? Am I the problem? Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Because, they're always handing out stickers at little pride events. And, of course, I take them. Who wouldn't take a little sticker? So, here we go. And this is a lot more colorful than I typically go for my journaling, but, you know, it's Pride. We're doing Pride. And I'm going to... First, I'm just gonna kinda... Well, I kind of like to mark out my letters first before I go with my markers. It's not often very necessary, but, you know, if I might feel like making sure that I'm doing it well, I might want to not just kind of see what happens. and then I can use them as kind of a guide. Yippee! Whoop. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes I will actually crumple my paper more on purpose. Especially because when I glue it down, it tends to smooth it out somewhat. But I like the texture. The texture is the point. My papery textures. I'm not sure how secured this is because there is like you can't really see it on camera. There's like a little bit of lifting up between here. But that's probably fine. And really that's probably mostly because there's also a little bit of that just between this piece of cardstock paper and the base here. So it kind of looks like it's just like mostly stuck up here and on here and over here, but not as much there specifically. But that's fine. It's kind of neat, honestly. Not this one. This is the one. And, you know, like, these little quotes are kind of corny, but they've honestly grown on me. They're kind of cute, you know? I'm just not sure because I feel like this and this is just a lot of blank space. And I kind of want to look and see what other stickers do I have because I know like this one might be cute. But I'm kind of doing a little bit of a kind of spacey theme that I just don't know if the flowers really go with. But, and I have some stickers that I think would be really good for this, but I cannot find. I already looked for them earlier and I couldn't find them, but I might look again. Because I really don't know where they went. I don't know what happened to them. Yeah, I have no fucking idea. So, we're just gonna we're just gonna cope. I kind of want to put like I have all of these like shiny iridescent type tape. Oh, my phone's about to die. Oh, my camera. Hold on. Hi. We're back. We had some technical difficulties, but here we are. We're okay. It's okay. Taking you back down here. I might kind of split these in half to have them like this. I think that's the plan. I feel like this one's being a little bit more craft than yap because I feel like I kind of have to think about what I'm doing here more than when I'm just like sitting there crocheting, especially when it's a very simple repetitive pattern where I can kind of just vibe, you know? This has more moving parts involved and like decisions that I have to make. I'm not sure if I loved the way this tape looks over this card paper, but we're trusting the process. We trust the process. Hmm. I kind of want these to be a little bit higher up than like way down here. I don't know. No, I think I'll just put like my stickers a little bit closer to the middle. So, here's what we have now. I still feel like this bottom part here has a lot of blank space. And I think I'll put both of these. There. Hi. We're back on my laptop's webcam because I missed my second ring light. And I think that's honestly all that I want to show you anyway. I think this is looking pretty done. And then I'll have like my actual writing over here. I like to put little doodles and stuff. Um, but I think for the most part, it's not that remarkable. And I don't know. I, I'm normal. I'm normal, and I'm gonna edit out where I kind of just I'm gonna edit out whatever that was. Anyway, thank you for yapping and crafting with me once again. I hope to see you again so soon. I have fun. We have fun here. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear what you might want to see more of. Okay, bye. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Oh my god. Oh, what's wrong with me?